as we begin to move kind of in the last, there's basically one more gate and then a partial gate that really moves into Virgo. And this is going to be the gate 64. And as we look at this one here of confusion, this one is going to start us here in this week with the new moon. And the new moon energy within here is going to be obviously the 64 energy. So it's going to be a double 64 energy. Come back here. And while this is happening on the 4th, we're going to have Venus in conjunction to Lilith. So this is going to be an interesting time for us to really begin to unplug from any of those past repressions or regrets in some ways that there have been. We're still going to be experiencing our ability to really bring the pillars of wisdom because we got the bears here. We also have the winged lions. And so the winged lions with Zeusma is going to bring, that pillar, that pillar of divine, the divine template. And I'm not going to go too much into the winged lion story right now. I'm kind of focusing this one on the bears, but the winged lions also had their own story. Think about the last gate with the gate 40 having a connection to Thuban. Well, the winged lions and the dragons kind of had it out. They were definitely having adversaries and wars against each other, and so the winged lion also went through a lot of distress in being a template holder for creation, as kind of a holder. It's not the same as the Christ consciousness bears. It's not the same as knowledge of the male serpents. It's not the same as holding the dreams of, say, the unicorns or the messengers of the Pegasus. There was a sense of, think about it, when there's someone that you really look up to, or that holds a lot of mana or energy, and say they just stand in a room, they don't need to say anything. Just their presence makes you want to be a better person, makes you want to be more in alignment to virtues or uphold yourself in a particular manner. And that's the energy of the winged lions. Just their presence alone creates this energy of creation wanting to step up to a new level. And the dragons really did get really jealous that they could move they could move creation by not even doing anything, is what they thought, whereas the dragons felt they were holding a lot more of the responsibility. And so that is the drama within there. But Zeusma would then give you the opportunity to recognize, especially if you're with Lilith. Let's tie this into this that's happening right here in the gate 18 of correctness, is that everything that we thought we had to say, or that we thought we had to prove, or that Lilith in some ways can be that energy that feels like you want to explain yourself, or you want to make the story right, or you want that vindication or that righteousness to happen. And to make it right, to make it correct, it's happening in the gate of correctness within the splenic center. Whereas sometimes it's really about us learning to let go. That when we've dealt with narcissists, when we've dealt with people that literally will twist and manipulate the truth, there is no vindication or righteousness you're going to get. You're never going to be able to talk them into seeing your point of view. And sometimes the best thing to do is recognize you don't have to prove yourself. You don't have to give excuses for why you did or didn't do something. That you can literally stand within your own energy and your own empowerment, and they can say whatever they want, but you know who you are. And that would be an invitation for this as we step in with Mizar and Alcor. Mizar is the wisdom of faith. So that's a beautiful energy to hold within there. And Alcor is a little bit different. It's kind of like the final exams. It is kind of like, do you have what it takes to pass the tests or the exams to complete your rounds or your missions. And so sometimes there's a lot of inadequacy or insecurity or feeling of ridicule or feeling that you don't know enough with this one. And it's recognizing again that surrender into the void that allows you to realize that all is within you, right within your heart. And this again is with the gate of confusion, realizing that when we let go of confusion, we get to start to think outside the box, to imagination. Think about imagination, allowing yourself to go like, okay, well, if I've been boxed in by the Saturnian energy that says it has to be this way, and oh my gosh, it didn't work. Well, what's another way outside the box to think about it? And then that becomes illumination. So it's really about finding ways to get out of the linear thinking, get out of the holographic inserts, get out of the mind programming of any of the negative alien influences or things like that that are projecting onto us their desired timelines or holographic realities. Learn to be the dreamer of your own dream, create from your own imagination, and illuminate your path from this. And you realize that, again, it just kind of lights up your path. And I love that it's connected to the aurora. I love it. It's just such a beautiful energy.